Hello, welcome back to my channel, M Pharma Training Solutions. So today's topic is the Pharmacy and Drugs Act 1971, which is now Chapter 280 in the Constitution of Uganda. Of course, by then, the Act to amend and consolidate the law relating to the control of the profession of pharmacy and trade in and use of drugs and poisons and other purposes therewith. Of course, this was the preamble of the Act. However, it commenced in June 1971, but right now the law is under review and in a pipeline. In Parliament, there is the Pharmacy Profession and Practice Bill. Now, let's look at the Pharmacy Board. Remember, this will be a simple presentation. If you want more details, you can refer to the Act. It has 10 members who are appointed by the Minister in charge of health, of course. We have the Chief Medical Officer, but of course right now the title has changed to the Director General of Health Services, who is the chairperson. In the Act of the Chief Pharmacist, I think right now we have Commissioner Pharmaceuticals, Register with the Registrar, an advocate for at least 5 years in personing in a public office, 2 medical practitioners, a veterinary surgeon, and 4 pharmacists. What are the functions of the board? Well, the main function of the board is to register pharmacists, and most of these functions are carried out by the registrar, but again it can do other functions which I have left out. Like right now it is the division within the ministry, so I don't know if they are the same or they are different, but right now they are carried out very many functions. Publish the list in Gazette, and then maintain the list and discipline. It is the pharmacy board responsible for it. Let me go to section 5, talking about the Pharmaceutical Society of Uganda. Now, section 5, this also PDA established the Pharmaceutical Society of Uganda in 1971. This is long. The society is a body corporate having perpetual succession and having a common seal. It may be sued or be sued in its original, in its corporate name. It may hold, acquire, dispose any property, whether movable or immovable. Now, what are the membership of who are the members of the society? Of course, you should hold a degree, a diploma, or other qualification awarded by a university or institution approved by the bylaws made by the council. You should hold a degree or a diploma, or any other qualification. We've passed qualifying examination for membership, complete practical training, because it's not an internship, or you're a member of any other society. However, in the same law, it says that the council may declare that a specified class or description of members of any such society or institute shall not be eligible for membership. Up it gives the membership, but down it tells the council that it has powers not to allow other members to join the society. Of course, this qualification for membership, if you are below the age of 21, because you are very young, if you have not paid prescribed fees, if you are adjourned in court to be of unsound mind, or you are convicted in court, whether here or elsewhere, and you are insolvent or bankrupt. The disciplinary committee consists of the legal member of the board, who is the chairperson, and 2 pharmacists appointed by the society from among the members of the council. Of course, the functions of the disciplinary committee is to receive complaints about the pharmacist, investigate and prescribe appropriate action, as it is in section 16.4. Now, briefly, let me talk about the penal code, because I didn't want to go through the penal code. It's a bit tricky, because this law is not taught in school, but the penal code is very important. We have to know the penal code, because without knowing the penal code, we have issues. Ignorance of the law is no defense. Now, what are the punishments? Which are those things in the penal code that we should be aware of? We have intoxication, people drinking, adulteration of drugs, people who are adulterating drugs, supply of drugs for abortion, it is punishable in the criminal law. That's why these guys are arrested always, because they are the police is following the criminal law. Dispenses or supplies or administers or gives away any medicine or poisonous the dangerous matter. If you are dispensing dangerous drugs. Assault. Some pharmacists fight other professionals in hospitals. Theft of drugs. This one is common, whether pharmacy professionals and other healthcare professionals are taking part in theft of government drugs. All these are punishable in the penal code. We have been causing financial loss. If you are embezzling, you are smuggling. Now, with smuggling, as I keep saying, smuggling is not, you may not do it directly, but you may be caught up within the smuggling case. Because if you buy smuggled drugs from a certain pharmacy and don't keep documentation, if the judicial officers come and they find you with those drugs and you can't explain, they are yours. It means it is you who smuggled them into the country. And smuggling is punishable in the penal code and again within NDA. Because we are selling unregistered drugs in Uganda. Causing death is also in under penal code. And of course penal code is enforced by the police and the other organs plus the courts of law. So if any pharmacist breaks the penal code, it's the penal code to first handle you. After that, we have the disciplinary committee within the PDA. So it is two ways. Now, of course, the disciplinary proceedings where a complaint is made, the registrar or following an event or condemnation to a pharmacist, you are convicted under this law or any other act that is now what I've talked about above. You are convicted under the penal code, or for the guilty of professional misconduct, which is the end of the PDA. The registrar takes steps to verify the complaints by consultation of the chairperson of the disciplinary committee, serves a written notice to a pharmacist inviting him or her to explain in 6 weeks, and this document form part of the disciplinary proceedings. And of course, the board may order the pharmacist to bring the certificate of registration within these proceedings until he or she is judged. Because you are innocent until proved guilty. And of course, if this is a period at an inquiry, the board of the chairperson of the board summons the pharmacist complaint and the complainant and another person to furnish it with information. And if the board is the disciplinary committee satisfied that the complaint made against the pharmacist is proved, the following may be prescribed. We have reprimand. You criticize the pharmacist adversely. You have done this and long. Order the pharmacist to pay the board a fine of less than 200 shillings. But I think by then, 1971, this was a lot of money. But right now, I don't know the equivalent. Because right now, if you go in the Narcotics Act, the money is in currency points, which means that it is not affected with inflation. Even this one has to be in currency points, not 20 shillings. Order cancellation or suspension for a specified period, and then order any other penalty. Of course, let us talk about the Council of Society of Uganda. This is the governing body of the PSU. This is the council. There are 12 members. The secretary and treasurer are ex officio, and other 10 members. Of course, the ex officio means that they don't take part in voting. They're just members, and they are appointed every year. They are voted every year in the AGM. 4 members were appointed by the minister, and 6 members. Of course, more than 4 should be in active practice, who are elected by members at annual general meeting. And of course, they have 4 years in office, and the council elects among itself the president and the vice president. What are the functions of the council? The main function of the council is to ensure the highest practical standard of practice of pharmacy, to educate the practice of pharmacy or pharmacists and their assistants in Uganda, arrange for qualifying examination, upgrade training institutions, maintain and publish register of pharmacists, supervise and educate the training, internship and transfer of pharmacy students, make provision for registration of students. It has very many functions. and specify the class of persons who shall have right to train pharmacy students, to maintain library of books and periodicals relating to pharmacy, encourage research of pharmacy, encourage research in any advanced pharmacy knowledge, to operate a scheme to help members, and make bylaws, and also it enacted a code of conduct. Now, this has been a short presentation, though most of the others are found in the PDA Act, so you can refer to the PDA Act and get more information. Of course, other presentations in law, we have these ones, which you can refer to them. And what I want to talk about is the Narcotics, Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Control Act. This one, make sure it is there. Ensure you are aware of it also. Thank you for watching the presentation and listening to me. I remain Wilson. Subscribe to our channel, Informal Training Solutions. Like our videos, and you can contact us on that email and WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.